All right, let's talk about the new world of money. Because let's be honest, things are getting kind of weird out there. From finance that can program itself to currencies that live entirely online, the whole idea of what wealth even is, it's changing, and it's changing fast. So think of this as your guide to navigating that new digital frontier.
So let me just ask you straight up. Do you really know how money is changing? Because the way we all earn, save, and grow our money is transforming in ways that, would have sounded like pure science fiction just a decade or two ago.
So the first massive shift is this. Money isn't just that paper you've got in your wallet anymore. It's becoming lines of code. And what that really means, the big deal, is that it can move instantly, anywhere in the world, without asking the traditional gatekeepers for permission.
And it's not just going digital, it's getting smart. Yeah, you heard me right. Money can be programmed to follow rules automatically. It can be sent across the globe in a blink without ever touching a traditional bank.
And look, this isn't some far off future we're talking about. This is the new financial reality we're living in right now. Getting a handle on these shifts is your first step to actually grabbing the incredible opportunities they're creating.
Okay, so to find our way around this new landscape, we're going to need a map. And that map, well, that's just the good old fundamentals of finance. So let's start there and make sure your money is actually working for you.
Finance can sound like a big, intimidating word, right? But at its core, it's actually super simple. It's just the art of managing your money, and it really just boils down to three main things.
So it's a three-step dance: earning it, saving it, and growing it. Now, here's the thing. Most people are laser focused on step one, earning. Some of us get pretty good at step two, saving. But the real secret, the people who build wealth, they obsess over step three, growing their money.
And this difference is absolutely crucial. See, just saving your money, letting it sit in a bank account, means it's being eaten alive, little by little, by the silent thief called inflation. But investing puts your money to work. It gives it a mission to go out there and actually build real wealth over time. So where can you put your money on a mission? Well, you've got the classic paths, right? Stocks, maybe starting a business, real estate. But now, there's a powerful new player on the field, crypto. And you know what? That's exactly where we're going next. All right, let's do it. Welcome to the cryptoverse. This is that wild new digital frontier we were talking about. It's a completely different world with its own set of rules for sure, but also just incredible potential.
So what on earth is cryptocurrency? You can just think of it as digital money. That's it. It only exists online. But here's the kicker, the key feature. It's not controlled by any single bank or government. And that idea, that decentralization, is what makes it so revolutionary.
And the magic behind all this is a technology called the blockchain. The best way to think about it is like a digital record book that everyone shares. Every single transaction is a block of information, and they're all linked together in a super secure chain. Now, here's the genius part. Because thousands of computers all over the world are constantly checking this record book, once something is written down, it's basically impossible to change or cheat. It's how we get trust without needing a middleman.
So there are basically three main ways people try to make money in crypto. First, you've got holding. That's the long game, where you buy into strong projects you believe in and just hang on. Then there's trading, the more active approach. Buy low, sell high. And third, there's passive income, where you can actually earn rewards, kind of like interest, just by helping to secure the network. They often call this staking.
But listen, before you even think about jumping in, you have to burn this into your brain. The crypto market is a wild roller coaster. Success here has almost nothing to do with luck or gut feelings. It's about doing your homework and sticking to a solid plan, especially when things get emotional.
Okay, so knowing it can be a roller coaster, how did you actually start? How do you take that first step?
Well, this next part is all about doing it safely and, more importantly, smartly. These are the golden rules, okay? Number one, your first investment isn't money. It's time spent learning. Do not rush in just because you see some hype online. And this is critical. Only, and I mean only, invest what you are genuinely okay with losing. Start small, get a feel for the market, and be ready to learn from your mistakes. Because trust me, you're gonna make some. So what's the real takeaway here? In this new frontier, knowledge isn't just power. It's your armor. It's the shield that protects your hard-earned cash from really painful mistakes.
Now let's just zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. When you combine that solid financial foundation with a smart approach to these new technologies, well, that's how you navigate the path ahead. That's how you start to shape your own future. Smart investors have a simple rule. Never put all your eggs in one basket. It's called diversification. So a healthy portfolio might have a mix of things, right? Some traditional stocks, maybe some real estate, a safety net of cash savings, and then maybe a small strategic piece in something like crypto. The name of the game is balance.
And make no mistake, the trend is crystal clear. We're using less and less physical cash. Online payments are just the default now. And every single year, more people, more companies are getting into crypto. This digital wave, it's only getting bigger. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? The entire financial world is being rebuilt right under our noses. By taking the time to understand all these changes today, you're literally positioning yourself to be a leader in the economy of tomorrow.
And at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Finance, crypto, these aren't some get-rich-quick lottery tickets. They are incredibly powerful tools. And just like any tool, if you learn how to use them right, they can help you build something amazing. Your own financial freedom, a future that you design.
It all comes down to this. The little steps you take, the things you choose to learn about, the habits you start to build, all those tiny decisions you make right now, they're going to compound over time and literally create the financial future you end up with.
So there's really only one question left. The journey always starts with learning. And hey, you've just taken a massive first step. The real question is, are you ready for the next one?